What's going on, guys? So last week I worked on this main menu you see here with new game, continue, and options. And I made it so you can click new game and it goes into the character creator and then the main village scene. Now this week I worked on a save load system to allow save save games as well as be able to load the game back after you exit the whole program. So this is the first time I actually made the save load system, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. So in this video here, I'm just making a random character and making it kind of distinct, so you could see the next part here of entering the game and then the save and load, and so it's distinct from the other characters when I make different game files. So I'm just going to go with green here, green shirt, green eyes, and I'm going to call this green character. So you click confirm and it goes right into the scene with the saved clothes as well as like the blend shapes of the actual face, which you can't see until you open the inventory and then you see the front facing camera. On the top right you see like the time, and you see the light changing depending on the time, whether it's in the morning or at night, as well as the type of weather, whether it's cloudy or rainy. And I'm going to drop some items here because I made it so you could save the inventory as well. And that will load along when you load your save file back. So I'm going to go back to the main menu here and click continue. And you see here I have my character, the name, the picture, the level, the amount of gold, the village is the last place the character was in, year 1, spring 2, and then the weather was kind of cloudy, and it's 4 o'clock p.m. So when you go back into the game, all this same information is going to be loaded back into the scene. So I'm going to click it, and it shows the active border. Click confirm, and it's going to take that load index of that game, and it's going to load all that information back. So you have the time of 4 o'clock, the inventory, which I dropped items just to show you guys, and everything is as it was. So this is really cool. I mean, this took me this whole week. I spent a bunch of time on it, and it's really working well. Where it writes files to a folder, on your local machine, and then it loads it back, and then loads it into the specific scripts, such as player appearance or player equipment or player inventory. So all of that is preserved in your save file. So in this instance, so I made my character. I'm going to make a new character just to show you guys that I made giant brows here, or big thick eyebrows, and let's do like a bluish shirt. So it's distinct from the other character. So you can see that the screenshot is based on your character, which is awesome. We have a red shirt. We have some big ears, some big brows, and this is a new file. So when you start the game, it's going to have no inventory, but I just did this as a default with some hats and things like that, just to show you guys that, I'm changing the inventory. And so in this one, I'm actually going to add items to the inventory. Chop down the tree, and there's a bunch of things that drop out, seeds and wood. The drop rates will definitely not be as high in the actual game, but just to show for testing purposes, these are all the items that I want to store in this character. It's going to be spring the 2nd, 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's really dark, and the weather's rainy, and then I didn't change the amount of coins, so that's going to save as 500. So when you go back, both of the game saves are there. We have the first character we made, and then the second character with the level, the coins, the date, the location, the time, and the weather, which is awesome that this all works right now. So all the inventory is intact too, all the seeds that we just picked up, and you can continue along with the game. As the time goes, the days change, the weather changes, and when you save it, it goes right back into where you left it. So I wanted to make it almost like a Skyrim thing, and here where like the game saves are, I have them saved and they're converted into like a binary code. So if game save 0, game save 1, I just use indexes when they're created of 0 through X number of game saves. And in each folder, there's game data, there's the player picture, the player data, everything related to what needs to be saved. Now, I have a lot more stuff that I need to be saving, like player stats and stuff, but I could use the same structured system to save pretty much any data that I want, NPC data or, states of your crops or animals or pets and things like that, where they are, levels, how they look, things like that. So really awesome that this is working well. For next week, I'm going to shift from doing some systems, because I've been doing a lot of that, and try to make my first song actually for like a main menu or title screen, and make like a music manager type script. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it.